Pro tips.
And pro tips is, hey, what advice do you have for somebody maybe who's trying to buy their first laundromat?
Do the math. Put numbers on a sheet of paper. Set up your expectation. What do you want to do with the laundromat? Do you want to be it as a side revenue? How much time do you want to spend into it? Do you have like a side job? All those are to be taken into consideration. So pro tips is set up your expectation and act accordingly. Not very specific, but very true to me at least. And again, I feel very comfortable saying that because the expectation I had, at first were very different from what I have today. So, things are moving, it's a moving target. So sometimes you feel like it's going to be only an investment or a side job, and it ends up being a full-time job and something very different. But as long as you stay interested in it, passionate about it, then, it's all fine. It's going to be cool. It's going to be nice. Yeah.
And I mean, you say it's not very specific, but I mean, it's key, right? And I do consulting calls all the time with people who haven't set up their expectations. And so they're like, hey, I want to go get a free zombie mat and I want it to cash flow $50,000 a year. I'm like, well, that's cool. I would love that too. But your expectations, I love, because you said set up your expectation, which is good in and of itself. Then you said, and act accordingly, right? Like that second part of it is key, right? That's so crucial because you can't have the expectation that you're going to get some business for free and that you're immediately going to cash flow $50,000 a year, right? You got to act accordingly. If your expectation is, I want to get a free laundromat and I want to make $50,000 a year. Okay, well, go get your free laundromat, but just realize what it's going to take to get to the point where you're cash flowing as much as you want to cash flow.
Right. And you learn very quickly that there's no free money. There's no magic, like in any other business, I guess. Mm-hmm. But, sometimes you hear, okay, how to make money with a laundromat, with non-attendee business, with spending 1 hour per week. That doesn't exist to me. Or if it exists, I'm going to give you my email. You can send me those opportunities.
That's right.
I don't believe in this. No.
Email me first and then I'll probably pass it along to you.
Right.
No, yeah. I mean, and that's true, right? Like I found that in business and investments, you either buy equity and cash flow or you build equity and cash flow. It's not free either way, right? And usually it's some combination of both, right? Mm-hmm. You're buying and you're building. So you're absolutely right. There is no such thing as a free lunch there. Unless you're in the California school system, which everybody gets free lunch, apparently. I don't know.